Hello there! Yes, we're back with another video, and this time we're going to show another TV set, and this one is a General Electric black and white 12-inch television. Another one that I've acquired, and this is probably dating back to, I would say, the 80s. I'm guessing. I'm not positive on it, but I'm thinking that's when it might be, is the 80s. And this set is pretty good. Doesn't have too many, scuff marks or anything on it. And you can see the cabinet has the wood grain finish, like most of these older sets did at the time. And has the adapter already on it for cable hookup, since there's no analog TV anymore, or you can hook a converter box to it. And right there is the General Electric logo, and then here is the control panel, the VHF and UHF dials, and then down here you have your auxiliary controls along with the on-off volume. And the two auxiliary controls are the bright and the contrast. And has kind of like a wood grain look speaker grill, but it's not an actual wood grain. Naturally, it's all plastic. That's basically how they always made these sets, is hard plastic cases. And the back, here's a view of the back. Let's see if we got a date code on it. I know there's a tag on here, General Electric. And let's see, yeah, it looks like 1983. Let me just verify naked eye. No, 1982. 1982. So I was right. It's from the 80s. And down here you could see it's got the other two auxiliary controls, the horizontal and the vertical. Vertical is black and horizontal is white. On most of the sets in those days, you notice that the horizontal hold control, they always made that one white. I guess for distinction, so that if you had to adjust the picture, you knew which control it was without having to try to read the identification label on it. So here's an overview of the back, and here's a little tag down here, just kind of verifying, probably the manufacturer's, specifications on it and whatnot. So usually try to leave those tags on. It's always good to have those kind of tags, because then it shows more of the originality of the set itself. So now we'll turn it back around, and the performance on this set is good. The only thing about this one, and I am going to dig into it to see if I can fix this problem, the UHF tuning. You can change the channel on UHF, but to try to fine-tune it, it won't fine-tune. And I don't know if there's something stuck in the tuner, that's preventing it from, being able to be fine-tuned, or what the problem could be. So at one point, I am going to take it apart and pull the tuner out and see if there's anything clogged inside the tuning shaft where where you can fine-tune the channel. But we'll go ahead and turn it on and kind of give you an idea of the performance in general. And there's the screen now, and you can see that even the VHF tuning is pretty bad too. It needs cleaning. So this set's going to need some work. But we'll go ahead and see if we can get a channel on here so you can kind of get an idea of a picture quality. And let's see where we are here. I'm not getting anything thus far. Let's see where the UHF is. Okay, UHF is straight up and down. That is... okay, wait a minute. That's... no, I'm not even close to UHF. Now we're on UHF. Because I didn't see this little indicator right here. So now we're on UHF. Now we could probably get something. There we go. And there is, from the other room, you know, from the library room where I have the big TV. But you can see I'm turning this knob, and you push it in to turn, because it is a push and turn, but it doesn't fine tune. It's like stuck. So I'm going to have to get in there and see what's up with it. The VHF works good. That fine tunes with no problem. In fact, let me see if I can hook up the cable. In fact, let me put the camera down, and I'll hook up the cable to this one, and I'll show you the performance on that. Okay, I'm back now, and we got the cable hooked up, and now when I go through the VHF channels, you can see the quality of the picture. And as I said, see, you can fine-tune the VHF with no problems at all. It works just the way it should. But the UHF is stuck for some reason, and I'm very curious to see what's going on with that. So that's going to be a project for me to do sometime soon. And why the UHF would get stuck and the VHF not get stuck is beyond me. So I don't know what the situation is on that. See, now we're back on UHF, and like I say, you can tune it. You know, you can change channels with it with no problem. But either direction, it doesn't want to go. It feels like it's stuck when I turn it like this. It just doesn't feel smooth turning it. So something is stuck. So that's going to be a project that I'm going to do sometime soon. I don't know how soon, but we're going to try to fix it and see if we can. If not, then I may just, despite the fact that this does have a great picture on it, I might just put it out for recycle. Unless I try selling it very, very cheap, like maybe $5, you know, just for somebody to have. So anyway, that shows you the performance of it, and just to give you an idea, we'll turn up the sound here.
Meanwhile, at City Hall.
Look, I know you're a super monkey, but rules are rules. In the city, you have to have a license.
Just fine-tuning it a little bit here. See, that's the advantage there.
Hi, I need to get a license for my pet.
Dog or llama?
He's a monkey.
So, llama?
And then here's your contrast, the middle button, and then the brightness over here.
Word girl and Captain Huggy Face.
See, all of that works good. And the volume works good too, as you can tell there. So, like I say, in general, this is a pretty good set. And like I say, if I can get the UHF fine-tuning to work, then it'll be another, you know, top quality TV set. Oh, and just to let you know that if you're wondering if I still have the color General Electric television, that one is gone too. If you remember, I showed you that one in a previous video a while back. Well, that one was starting to go as far as the picture was concerned. It was starting to show the red streaks, and when you turn down the brightness, the picture would kind of turn red, as you saw in a previous video that I might have demonstrated. So that TV is gone also. So this one kind of replaces the other GE, only it's black and white. But if I can't get this tuner working the way it should, then what I may do, instead of getting rid of it, I might replace it with this one up here and just use the VHF, and use it as a bench test monitor, because it's got the contrast, it's got the brightness in the front, and this TV here I can use for something else since it works better, and keep this one here as a bench test monitor. So we'll see. But anyway, that's going to conclude this video, because now my battery is starting to go again. On these little Pixio cameras, you only get maybe about an hour to an hour and a half of operation. So I will call it for now, and we'll be back with more videos real soon. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.